Welcome back to the Magic Corner. If you want to learn the soulmate card trick, then you're in the right place. This is a fooler, and although you start dirty, you end clean. Shout out and tutorial coming up next. Welcome back to the tutorial for Soulmates. If you haven't seen the performance, I'll have a link in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get involved and not miss a thing. Today's shout out goes to Jesse G, the fantastic magician. He wanted to know if this was a family channel, and here's your answer. So congrats to Jesse. Remember, the contest is ongoing. Just be a subscriber, make a clever comment in the present video, and you may get shouted out in my next video and get your name on here. So congrats to Jesse. And now let's just dive right into the tutorial for Soulmates. All right, Penguin, here we go. What are you going to need for this trick? Well, just a regular deck of cards. I would suggest taking out the jokers. And the sleights, well, I don't really consider them sleights. If you can spread the deck of cards and spread them apart like this and take the bottom half and put it on the top, bottom, on the top, you can do this trick. Also a crisscross cut, you can do that. You can certainly do this trick. Now there is a setup. As I mentioned, you do start dirty, but you can end as clean as you would like. What you need to do is take out the clubs and the hearts and mix them up very well. And then take out the spades and diamonds. So what I've done here is I've taken out the diamonds and the spades and I shuffled them up real well and I spread them out. The clubs and the hearts, I mimicked them with their soulmates. So for example, it starts ace, queen, nine of diamonds. So I have ace, queen, nine of hearts. Four of spades up here, four of clubs down here. You get the idea. You take these two piles, you put them together, and now you are ready to start the trick. All right, welcome back to the tutorial for Soulmates. Okay, so you're basically starting the trick explaining to the spectator that cards have partners just like humans. For example, the two of diamonds, and you know exactly where it's going to be. It's going to be right around the middle of the start of the next pack. And then you cut it at that point, and you do it again. Let's say the five of hearts, and you do it in clumps. Nobody will know that it's a setup deck. And you can even pass it. Oh, wait, oh, here it is. Five of diamonds. So you explain to the spectator what mates are. And the reason why you're going through this is indirectly you're actually showing them that they are all different cards. Okay? And you're explaining what mates and partners to cards are. So at this point, you turn the deck over, cut it a few times, because cutting won't do anything to the deck, and then you have a spectator select a card. Let's say it's this one. Now at this point is the first move. You take the bottom half and put it on the top. Remember, split the deck, bottom half on the top. And now the trick is basically completed. You don't really care what this card is, okay? You now just get a peek at this card. It's a three of hearts. That's your key card. Okay, remember the three of hearts. Now at this point, I tell the spectator what they are going to do. They're going to cut off a little portion of the deck, cut the deck, and the card that they cut to will be their card. And the reason I'm doing that is, as I'm showing them the cards, I don't want them to see this three of hearts, because now I have to stop at and split the deck at the three of diamonds. Okay, and you'll see what I mean. So at this point, they've selected a card. I tell the other spectator, I'm going to have you select a card a little different. I'm going to have you select and cut the deck, and then the card that you actually cut to will match the penguin's card and be the soulmate. So now, but I want to show you that the cards are all different. You now turn over the cards. You know your key card was the three of hearts. You have to split the deck at that mate. Okay? So as you are showing that the cards are different, kind of spread them apart like this. See, all the cards are different. You know exactly where that three is going to be ending up. And here it is, right there. All the cards are different. Take the bottom half, put it on the top.
Oh, yeah.
And now the trick is done. Okay? When they cut the cards with a crisscross cut, you cut the deck, you take this part, and you put it a little sloppy. You don't want to put it exactly diagonal, and you don't want to say you're marking the deck. The reason why you are marking the deck is we'll get back to where you cut in a minute. So as soon as they cut, we'll get back to where you cut in a minute. Let's take a look at the Penguins card. It's a 10 of clubs. Lift off the pack, point to it, and say, let's see where you cut. Have the spectator turn over the card, and it will be the 10 of spades. It will be the matching pair. Okay, in a deck that is all different. Now you can end real clean by just doing a riffle and keeping the top card. But nobody knows, especially if you're going to do the trick right again. And now basically the setup is, I know it starts ace queen all the way down to the king, and then this is ace queen. And you can put these back anywhere you want as long as you put them back in the same spot. So for example, I will put the 10 of spades in between the 8 and the jack, and the 10 of clubs in between the 8 and the jack of hearts. And now the trick is ready to go again. So let me go through the whole process again now that you know the actual moves, and let's see what happens. So you explain to a spectator that just as humans, cards have mates. Here's the king of clubs, king of spades. So now you mix up the cards. You have the spectator choose a card. You now put that bottom half on the top. That's the first move. Get a glimpse at this card. It's a 9 of heart. You now have to split and cut the deck at the 9 of diamonds, the mate of this. Here we go. But you explain to the spectator that you're going to have them cut off a little portion of the pack and cut the cards, and basically the card that they cut to will be their card and match their card, actually. And the reason I only take about 10 to 15 cards is because that card will end up, that 9 of diamonds, here's your key card, the 9 of heart. Show that all the cards are different by spreading them apart, because when you get to that 9 of diamonds, you're going to split them apart. So you know that the mate card is going to be around a little past halfway when you cut off around 10 to 15 cards. So when you've split it, now take that bottom half, put it on the top, turn the deck over, and just have them do a crisscross cut. Let's see what the original card is that we have to match. Lift off the deck, point to it, have them turn it over. And again, just a reminder, do not say, I'm going to mark the deck where you cut. Okay, the reason why you are saying that is because of this statement I'm telling you. We'll get back to where you cut in a minute and then move on to something else. You've turned over their card, and then they've cut, and it matches. And again, you're ending fairly clean. No one's going to know. Or you can do a shuffle and keep the top card, and then nobody will know at all. So hopefully you understand that, and hopefully that was helpful. Check the comments if you have any questions. I will answer them. So on behalf of Penguin and myself, we appreciate you watching. And until next time, we'll see you around the corner.